Welcome to No Filter with King Lex. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to #No Filter with your boy King Lex. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and make sure you follow the official IG at @NoFilter_Lex. What up, y'all? Thank you for coming back, checking out my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate y'all stopping through and showing love. You know, if you've been watching my videos, I've been on the road to 500 subscribers. So like I've been asking y'all, share this out, tell your cousin, tell your auntie, tell your brother, your uncle, your neighbor, and your side piece to come to #NoFilter and comment, like, and subscribe. So today we're going to get into some things I'm excited about today. My guest has no problem telling it like it is and standing on business, okay? He is currently starring in the season 2 of The Crew Dallas. And you know what? He's been shaking it up like he always been. So I'm proud to have him here. And his name is Antonio. Come on up here, join us.
Hey, how you doing? Happy to be here.
Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you coming to #NoFilter.
Yes, honey, I'm here.
You are definitely in the middle there. Okay, so this season has been explosive. You know, it's been a lot going on, and I feel like, if I'm being honest, you've been in the midst of it all. Shout out to my girl Yolanda. So as you came into this season, what was your mindset coming from season 1, and how was it coming into the season? What was what was your mindset?
If anything, season one was different. It was a different situation. Season two, so far, indicatively, it's different. It's very different. Season one was more fun in my eyes, but season two is like, oh God, there's too much attention on me now. I want to hide.
Really? So it's just like you kind of like, oh, what did I sign up for?
Kind of, yeah, because I'm one of those people. For some reason, getting the most attention in the room is not something I go for. It just naturally happens. And this season, my back is hurting. I'm tired of carrying the show.
Okay, my back. Okay, so let me ask you this, because on episode 1, you said you feel like everyone has an issue with you, but they haven't addressed it. As we got to where we are in the season, you guys are done filming, but the season is still airing. Do you feel like issues have been addressed?
I do. I feel like I feel like everything has been addressed. Um, there's nothing really to talk about. Everything that I had to say and did and witnessed, it is there. It is done. I live my life and I focus on being as much as reality as I possibly can by being authentic. And authenticity is what I stand for. So everything that I've done and said and that you witness is 100% real from my perspective. But child, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
It's definitely a lot going on. As I watch it, I'm like, Lord, it's just like it's stuff back to back. And at the beginning of the season, I feel like you and Eric, y'all friendship, y'all seem like y'all was on a good start. How did y'all end up on a bumpy road? It seemed like y'all was almost like joining like this, having this bond, and then it just exploded. You know what I'm saying? How did that happen between y'all? Can you give us like a breakdown of that?
We was working on our friendship. We was good Judy's, and it was like it was just like it wasn't really drama. It was like little cat fights, but it wasn't nothing like to the third level. Well, I noticed ever since when we had that cookout at Wood's place for with that, I guess Zell threw a party at Wood's place. I just noticed that she just kept doing extra shit trying to get attention. And I always tell her like, when you do so much, you kind of push people away. Just be you. And when she would come in there and bring up shit from last year, it's like, come on, girl, we grown. So it's just, I started to veer off and move around. But ever since I did that and said, girl, where's your man, girl? She just been.
Okay. Oh, why was that such? Because that definitely triggered him. Why did you say, where's your man? Like, what made you say that? Because it was just like out of nowhere.
All I can say is the power of shade moves and dials like a network. Sometimes you can just be with some people and you just channel some drama and you just get it and you just, where your man at? And it sent her in a frenzy of emotions. She walked out, and now keep in mind, me and you out, and you talking about your man, and I know you have a man. I do it with Wuda all the time. Girl, where your man at? You
Yeah.
know, girl, I don't know, but he out here somewhere, but okay, cool. But you don't talk about my relationship. She just got a. So some girls they get a man, they don't know how to act.
Okay. Well, you are gonna be seeing him at the reunion in a couple weeks. Do you feel like y'all could ever come back to a place of at least being cordial and nice to each other, or is it just like if you forever?
Oh, I love that girl. I love that girl. That's my good Judy. That's
Okay.
because my thing is we live in a generation where you fight. I'm old school. You get into it with a bitch. Y'all fight tooth and nails, and bitch, y'all should be able to work past anything at this damn point. I
I
don't got
feel
no
that.
girl. I think that she just got a lot going on emotionally, and she just can't take it from me for some reason. I don't know. But
Mm.
yes, like we can have a conversation. In my eyes, we both did wrong by physically attacking each other in that way. Even though she started it, and I'm processing to see if I even want to press charges. This girl, I don't know. But still, I'm sleeping good at night, and I'm sure she's sleeping good at night. She got a man now, or so they say.
That's all they say. Y'all did get into an altercation. You know what I'm saying? We saw the leading up to it. And you feel like even after that, you know what I'm saying, y'all can still come to peace. You know what I'm saying?
Well, after the beautiful array of human strength that was shown from us both, I was the first one. Are you okay? I am so sorry. See, I'm not a fist fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I look at these big hands, look at this beautiful skin. I like to go for the girl's bones. Give me a bone to stick with. I don't need to do all that. I'm gonna grab you one good time and we good. We good. I don't do all that fist fighting stuff. I grab. I'm a big girl. Big
Mm-hmm.
girls, we don't be doing all this. We grab. Bitch, I'm about to tussle you down.
Yeah.
So in that instance, when she threw that bottle, you can see it on my face. Girl, I was just like, oh, we really gonna go we're gonna go to this level. I put my
Mm-hmm.
phone and my little keys and stuff down, and in the words of Beyonce, I got information. You
You
know.
definitely did. Y'all both did. Okay, so with Eric, there's hope. He
Now Miss
definitely.
Whitney, I don't like Miss Whitney. I don't care for Miss Ty.
I
That
was
pussy.
gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you because you and Ty, y'all had job moment as well. Now we didn't see the fake model comment. We didn't. That was just something that kind of had we heard from the background. You know what I'm saying? That came forward. Do you said that you didn't say that, but you said you asked, oh, you didn't know he did modeling, so you was like, oh, is he a model? Or correct me if I'm wrong.
So what the only thing that I said about him that came from production or probably came from what me and Wood was talking. Oh, I heard allegedly he's a model.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna use the word allegedly in the sentence regarding to you, Lex. Allegedly, Lex is a podcast YouTuber or whatever. That's not me saying, oh, he's lying. That's just me saying, I can't verify it, but I can't disagree on it.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly. So I mean, it's like, why are you offended by? She basically wanted a moment, and that moment was not granted. Unfortunately, when Abe Twice in the room, there's no moments with me. And you saw how she got done talking, and she moved on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very quick conversation because please prove to me that I discussed anything about you. I only met you once or twice just on this whole season.
Mm. Okay.
That's
You
can
know,
do.
because I thought that because you and Whitney, y'all had like y'all own friendship too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was good, but I know he kind of felt away regarding the comments that you made towards Eric. You know,
Mhm.
um, were you guys able to resolve that either, or y'all never were able to come back from that?
Prior to, with every show, in production, they have to edit certain things out. Hopefully, production makes a decision to put the whole unfiltered version of that couch sitting down because
Mm,
he and Whitney do not speak, and I'm okay with that. But what I told him that day, since you had so much trauma in college about your complexion, you need to go back to college and deal with those demons on your own. Don't bring that to me because now you finally have someone you can take that anger that you've been withholding from society and put that on little old me because I called somebody that and it makes you think about your college experience. That's not my battle, nor my situation. You need to go back to your alma mater and let them know that she was hurt and you need to seek therapy. That ain't my motherfucking problem.
mm. So you feel like
Then
it
she
kind of
hit up
triggered
work.
you feel like kind of triggered him.
Yeah, and I trigger him. And honestly, that's the way of the game. Triggering people is a art. You don't want to make it blatant that oh she's trying to trigger you, but she did that to herself. You giving me more information. In Louisiana, we call that pulling teeth. Basically, getting information out of you without really asking for the information. So
Mm.
now I know how to trigger you.
How are you with Evan?
I know Evan from hanging out, in Dallas, and we used to like fraternize and talk on social media. But I really don't know Evan that much. But he did surprise me when he did a vocal performance. I did not know that he was that unique at singing.
Okay.
He said he killed it.
He-
I don't know if my volume went out on my TV, but he said he killed it. So
you a bitch, you know
I
that,
want him to stay. I want Evan. If I could tell Evan anything, I want him to focus on his fashion career. I think that is going to be very prosperous for him. Singing,
right?
no.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think Evan is definitely very talented, you know what I'm saying? And we want to see them fashions. Okay, so we got Evan. We got Wuda. How's your relationship with Wuda? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, it's fabulous. We and him have our little situation, and we handle that in court like grown-ups because she did something, I did something, so I had to take her to court, and we was able to come down to a civil decision on how we were going to move forward, and now we're closer than ever, honey. Thank God for the justice system.
I feel that. Okay, well, you know what? As you as you're navigating through the season and you're dealing with friendships and you're dealing with all these people, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been saying throughout this interview, you have to stay authentic. You have to stay true to yourself as you're dealing with that. Do you feel like people get a misconception of who you really are from reality TV or just from like what's being broadcast out there? Do you ever be like, you know what? I feel like that's just like a a, a portion of me. That's not even like a full of who I am.
I would say to that, that's actually a good question. The people that know me outside of the reality world know exactly I act exactly the way I act on camera.
Hmm.
Either you're on the phone with me and you crying, laughing because you're on the floor laughing at the jokes I'm talking about, or we having some long, methodical plan on how we're gonna get to the next level. That's
Hmm.
just how I am. And I always tell when we're doing our green screens, or especially Wood, when we're doing our green screen, Wood has to literally say, I like your authentic self because I'm not really good at following lines and being scripted. Everything Antonio does is not scripted. Everything I do and say is off the wall, is corny, is unique, is original. That's my specialty. I always give people their flowers on the show. Ken Do is the only one I see that can dress his ass off fashion wise. No shade to the other girls in the back seat. I love y'all. But I know my strengths what I bring to the show so far is being that
Hmm.
comedic relief, being funny. I know I can't dress. I am no worst dressed. Baby, I have no fashion sense. I'm country. I like to wear a nice little top, some nice little booty pants, make my booty look nice and fine. And I'm going by my business, baby. It's about
Yeah.
body and keeping your eyebrows threaded. That's what I'm focused on.
How is it dealing with conflict? You know what I'm saying on camera. Do you feel like you sometimes have pressure to be entertaining, but you also have to be mindful of what's going on?
That's a good question. And I think towards the end of the season, people are understanding the difference between Antonio and Aretois, yes, they're the same person. But for me, it's when that camera is on, I'm back straight. I'm focused. I'm ready. I got
Mhm.
15 reads in my head ready to go at the moment's notice.
Yeah.
So I'm already ready. But for me, I've been doing stuff like this since I was 24. I'm 29, so it's kind of second nature. I'm not a shy individual. And I will say to anybody that's looking to get in or start their own reality show, be you. And that's one
Hmm.
thing I always tell people. I'm not a fashionista.
Hmm.
Can do hats off to Trey Howard. That's fashion. Me, I'm a country bumpkin from the South.
Hmm.
Period.
No, I feel that. I feel like the theme of my season for my show has been authenticity, and I've been wanting to talk to people that's just unapologetically themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I love that energy. I feel like two things. You brought up Ave Trois. That was one of my questions I was gonna ask you. Who is Ave Trois? Like, who is that? Who is Antonio, and how does Ave Trois differ from Antonio?
Ave Trois was created towards the end of chasing Dallas. You
Okay.
got a taste of it. Ave Trois' introduction was at the table with a past friend, which was a Reese. That's the birth of Ave Trois.
Okay.
Ave Trois is a person, no matter where I'm at, who it takes an army to come for me, and the army still will lose. But I think Antonio characteristics where I'm friendly, I'm sweet. I'm always the first person to say I'm sorry. Ave Toi is the unapologetic side of me. The side
Hmm.
of me that, oh girl, no man, this will not do.
Yeah.
It's so to me it's more of a backbone. And like I said, when that camera is in front of you, it's a
Hmm.
little intimidating. It's a
Yeah.
little weird because you want to make sure you're sounding right. You want to make sure you're sitting up right. You want to make sure you look good. With Ave Toi, everything is there.
Yeah.
It could be 15 bitches reading me. I'm giving them all reads back.
You know what? One thing I can say about you, don't matter how many people it is, you gonna hold your own. You
And
gonna
keep
hold
that
your
pressure.
own.
You better
I
not.
can,
You bet you better not battle ass. When Trey was talking to me, when Trey at the Trey on this girl said when he was talking to me on the couch, you saw my face. Because I didn't want to look away. I didn't want to do
yeah,
all that. This is the season of eye contact and not blinking.
you got to stand in your power. I say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so let's get to know Antonio. So you're originally from Louisiana, correct?
Yes.
So when did you come to Dallas?
I moved to Dallas 2016, October 16th.
Okay, okay. So you've been at Dallas for a little while now.
Well, I relocated. Now I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, you're in Atlanta now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Surprise, surprise. You know the little video, surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Bitch, I'm back.
So do you like Atlanta more than Dallas?
I feel like Atlanta's more my speed.
Okay.
Um, I don't think I'm a fast person, but coming from Louisiana, going to Dallas, that was a big jump. But I'm
Hmm.
one of those people, either you hop on the train and you're able to catch that speed, or you're gonna miss your train and get lost. I'm a cancer by heart, so
Hmm.
I'm always able to adapt to my surroundings. Which if it's hot or cold, fast or slow, I can do
Yeah, I feel that. Um, I love Atlanta too. I love the lemon pepper wings. It is fast out there, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's so many opportunities in Atlanta as well.
it.
For
You're right.
whatever industry you in. So you were introduced to reality TV as you mentioned before through Chasing Dallas, correct?
Yes.
How was that experience for you on that show?
It was a foothold. One of my ex best friend was the producer and the owner of Chasing Dallas. So
Hmm.
I didn't have to do an audition like other people. And honestly, I kind of was just spoon fed what I needed to do, and this is the ending product of the situation. And I've been able to just do my own thing. I don't believe in storylines because storylines can change. So I
Yeah,
would rather be that country, transparent, honest person. That's always the best character to be. When that camera is on, you're at work, you're performing, we're giving
yeah,
entertainment, we're reading, we're throwing shades. And I always tell all of my peers on the show with me, don't take anything to heart. I am a verbal person. Me being physical, that's something I believe in being physical, unless you put me in that situation. But other than
Yeah.
that, I'm harmless. I like to make you laugh. The girls have a hard time with me filming together with us, because everybody's trying to be serious because I'm funny as hell when we be having a good time.
Yes. So okay, well, I hear you. You say like don't take things you say to heart. And I have to touch on this last episode, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was definitely at a rise, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you was definitely having to defend yourself regarding like some verbiage that was used, against one of your fellow castmates. And watching again tonight, well last night, because the episode came out Monday night. Do you still feel like you standing on business, or do you reflect on it and have a change of heart now, or is it still the same way for you?
Um, I had an interview 3 weeks ago with CRWTV, and he asked that same question. If you paid attention in yesterday's episode, I actually apologized to everybody who I may have offended.
Mhm.
Now, pertaining to the person that I was speaking to in question, I did not apologize, and I'm not issuing out an apology at all. Because when you step out of line with me, what is it? What is it? What is it at this given point? You try to do something big and bad, so I'm going to do something big and bad. But no, I don't recant. I'm not backtracking. I'm not doing any knee jerk decision. I said it. I stand on it. I take accountability with it, and I move on in my life. I'm leaving it at that. I'm not going to keep on digging it out because at the end of the day, I will say, as a Black African American male, that was a poor choice of words. I could have said something else, but when you're in the heat of the moment and you don't like somebody, people say there's not a measurement of, oh, you're going too far when you're angry or mad at somebody. We're
Mhm.
grown adults. I will say I do regret it coming out in such a negative form. And then
Yeah.
when me sending that text message and then leaving the group chat, they all know who I was talking, but that was still poor choice of words. Because
Yeah.
even though I apologize to the cast I apologize to the cast and I didn't apologize to Eric, I don't know who I offended in that just watching the show. We live in
Mhm.
a sensitive world, by the way, so people get offended
Absolutely.
by a lot of things things.
Absolutely.
But I
Absolutely.
will say that's offensive, and I learned that I offended a lot of people who's not even on the damn show, and it was offended.
And I feel like, we all should be extended grace.
Now, keep in mind the reason why, and this is just because I'm one of those people. You really have to watch the season and
Mhm.
watch everything that moved from season one to season two because you pay attention to what this person was saying. They was already mad because they wanted to know what happened between me and Woo the last season, and they're
Mhm.
already mad simply because this is the reason why they threw that bottle because they don't feel the fact that I'm getting treated better than they are. But my
Mhm.
thing is, I don't really require that much. I haven't even really filmed this season that much, to be
Mhm.
honest with you. I'm being very honest. So they have their transgressions about their sexual assault, but they're mad at me because I said what I said. I'm
Mhm.
still taking accountability, but I'm not lying. It'd be different. I was on here lying. Oh, I didn't say that at all. I didn't do, and then you got the receipts. Then you can really have fun with me. But girl, we're human. I need to be extended grace.
Yes. I definitely just wanted to ask you about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that was very high subject for the season for sure. So if you don't mind, can we play a little game?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, so the game is called 90-degree angle. So it's three questions, okay? It's three questions. Now, you don't have to answer all the questions. You can skip one. You have one skip. And it's called a child bias. So if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer it. But it's only going to be three questions. Now, the questions do get a lot hotter as we go up. The third question, but I think you can take it. I mean, you'll have no problem with this.
I don't got no problem. Let's ask.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, so question number one. Out of all the new cast members for season two, who is someone you didn't see it for at first, but they kind of gagged you at the end of the season?
AJ.
AJ, okay. You know what?
And I respect it. Any bitch can go back and forth with me, I like, because most people don't want to go back and forth with me.
Yeah. Yeah, he came in with a move. He definitely did. But you know what? Since you said AJ, that's crazy because that leads up to my second question. Now, it was allegations that you and Eric had came together to for everybody not to go to AJ's event. Did y'all really conspire for y'all people not to go to AJ's event, or that's just something that they made up?
For the record, I do not like Marty's. For the record, I don't like driving to Fort Worth. And all the other cast members, they stay in the outskirts of Dallas. I think me and Eric stayed in North Dallas, and I stayed in downtown Dallas. And if you know about the traffic in Dallas, girl, nobody want to be driving. I don't like driving.
Yeah. I
I
used to
don't
stay
like
in
to drive.
Farmers Branch. So going to the club, I would literally have to take the toll. What was that? Dallas North Tollway, and that was 25 minutes on that. So I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say I know what you mean. So
And
it
I
was
stayed
really
at Bishop Arts.
yeah. So it was literally just location for you. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay. So my last question: you have 4 guaranteed spots. Out of everybody in this cast, who you bringing back?
Oh, that's simple. Well, look forward to you seeing the reunion. So I'll speak on factuality. Can do
Okay.
AJ.
Okay.
Do I count or I don't count?
No, not you.
Okay, obviously I don't count. Obviously Buddha don't count.
Yeah.
Damn. AJ
AJ. You already said AJ. You said can't do it, AJ.
can do AJ. Oh well, girl, I think I gave you a little T. Damn. Yeah. Ciao bye.
So
Ciao
that's the
bye.
4. We just gonna make that the 4. We gonna just make that the 4.
Yeah, we're gonna make that the 4, honey.
We gonna make that the 4. You, Wuda, Kid Dude, and AJ.
Season 3 is gonna be very entertaining.
Yes. Now with AJ, you said you guys were able to. Well, you kind of spoke highly about him. You know, we said I even asked you, who did you not see it for at first, and then you end up seeing it for them later on. You said AJ. So how was that navigating through that friendship? Because he was somebody new for the show. You had never knew him until he came on the show, right?
Knew him. I have so much respect for AJ, and the reason being, this is a funny game. It's already awkward. You're in a room with a whole bunch of gays you don't know. Then
Mhm.
everything you're doing is being recorded.
Mhm.
Allow that to sit in and let the pressure develop. So, in regards to being filmed and girls throwing shade, you don't know how to react. You want to make sure that you look in the best way you possibly can, making sure you sound the way you want to sound, and then able to still keep it at that level. It's really hard for some girls to be able to do all that.
Mhm.
But with AJ, he was able to stand his ground with me. Because a lot of girls don't stand their ground. I read them and they're done. They're either laughing it off or they want to change the subject. Miss AJ got in my ass. And
Mhm.
Hamburger Mary's, she was not gonna stop talking.
Mhm.
And I was like, I tipped the hat off. The bitch wasn't scared. And I like people that can stand their ground against me.
He definitely held his own. So okay, so as the season continues, what can we expect from Antonio?
Honestly, I'm very proud of this season.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'm not sure if I really don't read the comments, but I've been reading the comments, and there be
Mm-hmm.
some girls that like to reach. And then I've noticed in the comments, I'm not sure you just took time to go look at the comments. I'm in every goddamn comment. I got
You
people
are.
that love me. I got people
Yeah.
that hate me. I got people that they don't know how they feel, but they love the drama. My thing about how I look at my reality and doing these shows on YouTube and seeing where it will take us to.
Mm-hmm.
I like for people to laugh. I like to have the key. I like cat fights. I like that type of drama. Slandering and putting somebody down and breaking them down to the lowest form denominator. I can easily do that, but that get redundantly boring and ignorant over time.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can take anything out of my characteristics from Chase and Dallas season 1, you would see that I really try to focus on being the comedic relief. Because I literally have people told me I'm literally skipping through the episode just to get to Antonio. Period. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring more laughter. I want to bring more joy, more positivity. I like reality, but I don't want to make it always centered around drama. And
Yeah.
I'm actually discussing things in production to actually do a spinoff show. Something similar to Ken Do, but on a different level, more fun. Not saying anything negative about Kendusha, but Kendu is a fashionista, so that's a whole genre on its own. But for me, I'm discussing and figuring out what can I do as a spinoff for Ave Trois. So I think that's going to be something to look forward to in the later part of 2024. But honestly, I wouldn't change anything on anything what I've done so far. Chase and Dallas, and CRWTV, I wouldn't change anything. Failure is going to be there. Mistakes will be made. Baby, some of the fashion faux pas I have done this season, I was at home like, oh my God, did I really wear those pants with red tights? Child.
Do you ever? Well, I got two questions.
Come
Do
on,
you
ask your
think you can
questions.
have? Do you think you can have a good reality TV show without no drama?
Yes, you can because it's called reality. It's not like we can have a corny bunch of friends, and I'm
Mhm.
this is one of my little idea jumps I'll be coming up with, but different people, different walks of life, and it's called I like cat fights. That scene that we did on the couch, I enjoyed that scene. That was really good conversation, different views, different standpoints. It was funny. It was, oh girl, she's reaching. Miss Netta joke I did in my green screen. Like I like shit like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
The whole cussing, I don't like people to use profanity. I don't like using cussing. I don't like, if you notice by my reads, I never really use profanity when I'm reading the girls. I
Yeah.
use my words. So if anything, I just really say I want more funny shit. I like shit to laugh. I want to laugh at shit. I don't want to see nobody going through shit because reading really takes a toll on people. And then this is YouTube. In the next 50 years, bitch, we're gonna be old ladies watching this shit. I'm like, God damn, these little 20-year-olds trying to read me and shit. I'm trying to pay for my light bill and get my insurance.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. And then my last question is: so outside of, and I guess you kind of already answered it. You said you're going to be working on like a spinoff, like, but outside of
Mhm.
True Dallas, what do you have coming up?
Well, I've been Charles Apothecary. Everybody has enjoyed slandering me in the comments about me having razor bumps the other day, and I still have good skin. I'm a human being of the African American diaspora. So I have
Yeah,
curly, kinky, thick hair like everybody else do. So
yeah.
I will have my off days. Any other scene, any of the green screens, the skin is impeccable. But I've been talking apothecary. I took a break because I'm transitioning in Atlanta. I'm rubbing some shoulders with some pretty good people out here, and I've been talking apothecary will be back out for this spring. So I'm pretty excited about that. So that's one thing I'm working on, and honestly, that's what I'm really focused on right now. But other than that, I want to keep entertaining the girls wherever they're watching me on. Is that from iPad, TV, or somebody's living room? I'm having fun doing it.
Yes. And then as you're gearing up for the reunion,
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to expect. I
what
don't know.
that's what I was gonna say. Like as you're gearing up to the reunion, what is your mindset like? Okay, what's something that you feel like you gotta address, and then like what is like how you feel like you're gonna come into this?
Okay, I'm glad. That's a good fucking answer. I'm a good fucking because I have literally been racking my brain because we're getting that reunion is getting ready to come out, and we are already talking on the date of when we're going to get together and do this reunion in the next couple of weeks. All I can really say is for one, I'm looking forward to it because I didn't go to the first reunion I was in Chasing Dallas. So now I'm just like, okay, girl, I gotta go now. Fuck.
You
Because
got to get
I'm really, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a lazy bitch. I'll do the job. Girl, like, yeah, now I gotta go back to Dallas and do this. The only thing that I'm a little hesitant about is I can read the girls. Damn,
Mhm.
I'm getting the most attention out of everybody on the show. So I'm looking at the point of okay, so if I go into the reunion, what if I don't do that much talking? I just keep it very light, answer the questions. Okay, cool. But I know the girls live for me. Like, girl, please really read these girls up. But now I'm
Yes,
just
you
kind
gonna
of
have
like.
to. You gotta come. You gotta do it. You gotta bring Ave Trois. You gotta bring Ave
Ave Trois. I'm leaving her. I think I need to leave Ave Trois in Atlanta, lock her in a closet. Because the thing about Antonio and Ave Trois, when Antonio is doing his scenes, I'm fun, I'm friendly, I'm sweet. But when it's like a third skin, bitch. I'm just yes. Whatever you
Mhm.
need to do, let's do it. I looked at rewatched the episode last night. I'm telling people, hush, I'm speaking. So I don't know. I just wonder whoever the host is it can handle me because I
Yeah,
have this knack of controlling any conversation. Because when I start talking, they start listening.
yeah.
So I'm really going to try to practice just biting my tongue, trying to let everybody get what they want to say out when they ask me a question, if it's pertaining to the show, and if it's pertaining, what the hell I'm going to wear to this reunion.
Look at here,
I might wear my
Carl can
curtains.
do. Carl can do. He'll get you together. No, you have definitely been a pleasure. I appreciate you being here with me today. Is there anything you want? If people can follow you, shout anything you want to shout out to the folks, or anything, any closing remarks for yourself?
I do keep the Lord first, and He will guide you to the light.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
to be honest with you, my favorite person on season two cast that really dressed the best to me is Eric James. He looked good in that pink jacket. I gotta give him that credit. That motherfucker looked good in pink.
Okay.
You can follow me on Instagram at Ave TikTok Ave YouTube Ave and YouTube videos will be coming out soon. But other than that, just be you, be accountable in the decisions that you make in your adulthood, and just have fun, bitch. Life is a wonderful place. That's all I can say at this point.
Well, y'all heard it here on hashtag no filter. Alvatoire. Make sure y'all check him out. Make sure y'all check out season 2, the rest of season 2 of The Crew Dallas, and then be looking out for that reunion. Now, y'all heard it here. We don't know what's gonna come, so anything can happen. Okay.
Not anything. Thank you
Well,
for
peace
having
out,
me,
y'all.
love.
Comment, like, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.
Peace out.